Welcome to the session again on economics today. The topic that we are going to discuss today is called as GDP. The word GDP, you would have heard it a million times in most of the papers, news channels, the analysts, policymakers, and with the government. What does this GDP stand for? The GDP stands for Gross Domestic Product. Now, what does this gross domestic product stands for? Why do people keep talking about it in so much in length and breadth? GDP is actually the health indicator of a country. Now, if you are good, if you are hale and healthy, that will reflect on your face, that will reflect on your body. Similarly, if the GDP of the country is good, automatically the economic situation of the country will be extremely good. So GDP is primarily the economic indicator. It tells how the country has progressed in the last year. Now, what does this GDP consist of? Is the GDP a sum total? Is the GDP a partial value? Is it some fractional value? So there is a lot of confusion among the people trying to understand what is GDP. Now let me make it very simple for you. GDP consists of all the production, all the inputs taken into count that has been produced within the country in that particular year. So GDP concentrates on what? GDP will concentrate majorly on the exports. Why? Because the more the country exports, automatically the revenue starts growing up for the country. So GDP today is something where you would also start understanding the word called as consumption, income, government expenditure, your exports minus the imports. It's a big formula altogether that we are going to learn, and it becomes very important for us to understand this GDP. Now, on a comparative basis, you can start understanding the GDP of various countries. And there are a lot of figures available in the paper, in the news channel, probably in Wikipedia or in Google. When you go through, you will see those figures. You might see that the country of China might have around 5% GDP, some other country at 4%, US at 3%. So all these figures do mean something to us. It tells the rate at which the country is growing year on year compared to the last year. So it's very important. Higher the GDP rate, that means the country is growing at that particular instance. So it becomes very important for all of us to understand how to take this GDP forward. In order to take the GDP forward, three things are very essential. The first thing is the income of the people. The second thing is the consumption of the people. And the third thing is the production factors. More the country produces, more the income of the people, and more the people consume those goods, automatically the revenue starts going up, thereby leading to the increase in GDP of the country. So it is highly essential that we understand the importance of GDP. Many a times there might be a question in your mind saying that why this GDP all about? The country is growing, but as an individual I am not growing. So it is very important for us at this instant to understand that question. GDP is not just about that individual. GDP is about the entire country. So to reach the individual level and start understanding, which means that all of us need to contribute and take it forward. Definitely, when the country starts making progress at a higher level, every single individual will also get benefited. So it is our primary duty that when we start understanding the economic values, we also need to understand the GDP growth rate of our country. Every time when the GDP shows a positive sign, it shows that the country is making a progress. The GDP is also a very important indicator for the foreign investors to invest in our country. So that gives an indication whether I can invest, I can take this country as a strategic investment partner. So GDP is definitely a key economic data which will be helpful for the people, for the policymakers and the government to take key decisions about the growth. Now, this GDP has got different methodologies of calculation. That is a little bit complicated. Let's not get into the calculation part, but let me just tell you on what basis GDP can be calculated. The first method is the production method, the second method is the expenditure method, and the third method is the income method. So, a quick recap back. GDP means gross domestic product. It includes the consumption of all the factors in that particular given year. Higher the GDP value, higher is the growth rate, which means the country is moving on a positive trend. So the GDP needs to concentrate more on export factors rather than import factors, and the GDP should also try to indicate upon the consumption factors and the income factor of the country. So the better the GDP, better the movement of the country, and we automatically make a better progress in the coming years. Hope this class was informative and you found it interesting. Join me tomorrow again for the new economic terms. Let's keep learning, let's keep growing. Thank you for joining me today. Stay safe, stay learning, and stay happy. Thank you very much.